Time to turn things over to sports. Carly here to take over for that, Carly. And I guess, well, the Chucks season just got underway, really.
Yes, and already we have a little bit of a bump in the road. Unfortunately, there will be no burning and turning this weekend on the CPCA Sega Pro Tour in St. Walburg. According to the CPCA's marketing director, Brian Hebson, the association has had to cancel the event due to unsafe track conditions.
Water table, with all the moisture we had up in the Midwest and a little bit of rain, the water table is so high that the water's coming back up to the track, and they've been working hard, the CPCA and the folks in St. Walburg, to try and fix that track over the last few weeks, and made a decision last night that it's not going to be fixed and ready to race.
Unfortunately for the 8 drivers and the racing families who call the St. Walburg area home, including 6-time Canadian champions Brian Laboucaine and Ray Mitsuing, there will be no home track advantage. Former Lloydminster Bobcats forward Kevin Deagle will also be forced to delay his outriding debut for at least another weekend. At this time, Hebson says the CPCA has no plans to reschedule the event. Well, Scott Hartnell and Clark MacArthur have played their way to the big show and have always had a great deal of support from the community here in the Midwest region. When the two NHLers decided to join forces in the name of golf and charity, a number of celebrities answered their call. Today, co-chair Bill Spence and the rest of the Hartnell and MacArthur Celebrity Golf Classic Committee announced the big names that will be teeing off later this month.
The names have been kind of fluctuating, changing as their calendars change. Shea Weber is one of the ones we were hoping to have come in, but now with the awards in Las Vegas at the same time, he's unable to make it. So just on the phone today with both Clark and Scott, we've picked up Tyler Ennis and Andreas Nodal from the Flyers. We're just 2 of the new ones today that aren't on the website.
With less than 3 weeks to go before tea time, support and progress are at an all-time high.
We're very close to sold out on this event. The support from Lloydminster community has been fantastic to date. We're probably what you'd call about 95% sold out.
It goes to show Lloydminster wanted to see a celebrity golf classic back in town.
All right, now here is a quick look at some of the 43 confirmed celebrities. You can see the entire list online at the website there at the bottom of your screen. It is simply HartnellMacArthurGolfClassic.com. The celebrity social is set for June 21st, and golfers will be teeing off on Wednesday, June the 22nd. Well, in their 2010-2011 campaign, the Lloydminster Junior B Bandits finished in 2nd place in the NAJBHL with 7 wins and 4 losses. Well, the Bandits battled their way to the championship best-of-7 series, where they met their rivals, the Cold Lake Ice. The Bandits season came to an end after 4 straight losses in the series, and so did head coach Joe Young's time with the team. Today, the Bandits announced the squad's new bench boss.
I'm very excited. I enjoy being around the boys, enjoy the challenge. Going to miss Joe, learned a lot from him. We had a couple of very successful years, big shoes to fill, right?
After spending 2 years alongside Joe Young, team president Bart Prochera says the transition to head coach will come naturally to Newman.
I think with him being with the organization for the last couple of years, he'll do a really good job, and the players respect him. And I think it's if you bring somebody new in, you don't know how he's going to operate, and it's going to take maybe 1 or 2 years to work under that person.
While Bandits standout and points leader Ian McAllister, amongst others, will not be back next season, Newman says he's confident in his new team and his ability to lead them.
The biggest thing is we're going to have to find some new leadership, and you know what? Every year somebody will step into them shoes, right? And maybe you're not going to have someone exactly like Ian to step into the shoes, but we've got some quality young individuals that are going to take on more of a leadership role.
Well, we go on now where you can ask any athlete and they will tell you when you're up, but when you're down, well, there's nothing worse. Any player's career can feel like a roller coaster at any time, but on this week's edition of the Superstar Next Door, Matt Schumont introduces us to one local ball player who's riding the high tide and starting strong.
Stephanie Burns got introduced to the sport watching her father and older brother playing when she was a little girl.
Just watching them, then I just started, well, I want to play ball too. I want to be like them and start playing it.
Even though Stephanie is in Bantam this year, she has already played in one of the biggest tournaments in Western Canada.
Last year, our PA team won provincials, and so we got to go to Westerns, which was that was my first time, so it was really nice.
And with that kind of experience, Stephanie has played her way into representing Team Alberta at this year's Western Canadian Summer Games.
It's going to be a really good experience that I get to take and do, because not too many people get to do this, you know?
Stephanie's coach Brett Harvey says it's no surprise seeing her succeed early on in her career with the type of leadership she brings to the team.
She's one kid we look to lead our offense, and even defensively. She plays in the middle infield or center field, so those are both leadership spots defensively. So,
and with such a great resume already, Harvey is expecting Stephanie to go far.
she's got all the natural ability in the world, and you can't teach speed like her. So after this year is kind of when the whole college recruiting process starts. So I'm sure if that's the direction she chooses to go, that she'll have lots of offers from lots of different schools in the States.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Brought to you by your local BRP dealer. Power Merchants of St. Paul, Norsask of North Battleford, and RecTech Power Products of Lloydminster, your local BRP dealers.
And if you have a superstar living next door, we would like to hear from you. Please email us at superstar@newcap.ca.